Hello, I'm Dinus the Mirror.
So we're gonna take you on a tour, and I hope you're gonna enjoy the tour. So this is for everybody. All right.
This feels so good at it.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Why you take it out? Put it back in the car.
We are going to return it back. Yeah, there's no problem. The full security is there.
So we're at the Kalakuta Republic, which is Fela's former house, which is now a museum, hotel where I stay when I come to Lagos, and a restaurant on the top floor. We're with the tour group, Search for Uhuru tour group, for the inaugural Search for Uhuru tour. So let's go inside and hopefully you guys enjoy the tour. Nope.
You know, we don't need too much light here, so they won't get all the pictures down. There's too much of light because of the pictures, you're gonna get them down. Okay, we're ready now. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
You are welcome to Kalakuta Republic Museum. My name is Biodun, I'm the tour guide. So, you are welcome once again to Kalakuta Republic. So, this is Kalakuta Republic Museum, and this is Fela's house. This was the house Fela was living before he died in 1997. In 1974, Fela was taken to a particular prison on the island, a prison called Alagbon. Inside that prison, there was a cell named Kalakuta cell. Fela was put right inside the cell. And when Fela came out of the cell, he named all his houses Kalakuta Republic. That's where Fela got the word from, Kalakuta. I'm sure we know a place in India called Kalakuta. That's where Kalakuta in India. That's where they also got the word from, the prisoners. And this is the third and the last Kalakuta. There were two other Kalakutas before this one. The first Kalakuta got burnt in 1977. It was attacked by the soldiers. Do we know Fela's mom? No? Yeah. You know the mom? She's from Ransom Kuti. She was the first female driver in Nigeria. The first female to ride a car. That's Fela's mom. And she was killed in that house. She was thrown out of the house when she just came to attack. And after that, the man had to leave.
So wait, are you, because we all don't know who exactly that is. So who is, no, Fela Kuti.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Yeah,
I didn't know if
yeah.
you
We're gonna go
just
upstairs and yeah, no. We're getting there. We're getting there. Go ahead.
Okay. And after that, the man had to move to his second house. When he got to his second house, he was jailed for 10 years in 1984. Charged for money trafficking by the government, and he was put in prison for 10 years. But he spent just a year and 8 months. He came out in 1986 and moved to this house. He was freed by the new government that came into power. That was Babangida government, and that was when he moved to this house, and he lived here until he died. So that's all about him and his Kalakuta stories. All right. So there are album covers right there. There are 6 album covers right there. But Fela had 48 albums in all. 48 albums. Yeah. This is one of his albums titled Ikoyi Blindness. Yeah. Have you been to Ikoyi before? No? Ikoyi? Yeah. You know Ikoyi on the island, right? Let me give us the picture. We are on the mainland right now. There is a place on the island called Ikoyi. Ikoyi is like an uptown area where you have the top class people. They live in that part of Lagos. There are some places on the mainland, not far from Ikoyi, places like Mushin, Ajegunle. Those places are slums. They are slumpy area. Fela said, despite the fact that we have a rich man in this part of Lagos, they never cares at all about the masses who lives around them. So the rich men were blinded to the masses surrounding them. They never sees the masses suffering at all. That's the blindness in the album. And there is another one here titled Kalakuta Show. In this one, he was talking about police coming to attack his house. Fela was a rebel to the government. He was an activist. Based on his activism, government would send thousands of police to attack his house. So that's what he's talking about in this album. We know this one, Yellow Fever. We know this song. He was talking about bleaching of skin. African women that like bleaching, we never appreciate their own skin color. Fela said all these African women, they need to stop bleaching. They have to start appreciating their own skin color. So they just stop bleaching. So that's what he's talking about in this album. Zombie, we know this one too. Yeah. Zombie, no zombie. I don't know. Many people say this is the most famous album of Fela. I don't know. So in this one, he was talking about soldiers. He said soldiers are like zombies. Whatever you ask them to do, they will do it. They'll just carry out any instructions you give to them. They don't think. They just follow your order. So something like that. And he said they are zombies. And this album put him in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Shakara. Do we know this one? Shakara Olubije. Tobaboni Shakara Pade. Bashantoma Vino. Okay, we don't know that. So, alright. Do we not know this word, Shakara?
It's like
when you're bragging,
yeah.
You're bragging compulsory, you know, and when you're playing out to get for the guys. So, especially. So he was using this word against the African women. Fela said African women, they are fond of bragging, always telling the guys that we are not on the same level. I'm not on the same category with you, so don't ask me out, something like that. And he said they need to stop bragging, and you know, if they are
humble.
Yeah, they have to be humble. Because if they remain like that, if they have pride, nobody will get married to them.
Let me see my
Still very relevant today.
Yeah.
Relevant today.
No, these
But
is
they've
a
got
man.
their titties out though.
Yeah, yeah.
They're got all their titties out.
Yeah.
Get their titties out.
What is happening here? This is a map. You have a map here. It's an African map.
That's African
And
map.
this is a figure. That's 70. If you read this together, Africa 70.
His band.
Yeah, he
His
started
band.
playing Afrobeat in 1970. When he started playing Afrobeat, he named his band Africa 70. And in 1980, he changed the name of the band to Egypt 80. So that's what you have here. Mr. Kule is calling, I think.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So these are all Fela's belongings. What is that?
I know. They're upstairs. So we'll go upstairs. Like everything's still the way it was before.
Sorry about that, we need to put on the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the complete album.
But we know what t-shirt is. You know,
The price is 45,000.
15 hours. He was helping me this morning.
This was the house where Fela was born in 1938 in Kalakuta. And this is Fela's mom with Fela. This was in 1958. He was studying music in Trinity College in London. That's where he studied classical jazz. This was in 1978, February 20th. He married 27 women in one single day.
Oh, wow.
How many?
27 wives.
27.
Yeah, in one day.
Wow.
Then they got divorced because.
Yeah, not all of them.
But some.
He divorced in 5 of those 27.
5 of them?
25.
25.
What was wrong with the 5?
You know, because he got tired of them.
But how long after marrying them did they divorce them?
Yeah, maybe he married them in 1978. He started divorcing them after 1986 when he came back from the prison. He was
Right.
sentenced.
So you married them like decades.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, he had a good one.
So this is his first daughter, Yeni Kuti. We know this one, Femi Kuti.
Femi Kuti.
Femi is the first son. And this is Fela Kuti. She's dead. She died the same year with the father. She had a cancer. And she died after him. And there is a mistress that had a child for him. She had a daughter for him. That's the daughter, Shalewani Klapa.
Mistress.
Yeah, the mistress had a child for him. And this is the first daughter, Kalakuta. This is the second son,
Shim.
No.
Kunle.
Kula. Kula here? Is he
No,
here?
he just left.
He just left? Oh.
Yeah. And this is the last son and the last child of Fela. That's
Shehu.
Shehu. Yeah. So, 27 wives, only 2 children came from 27 wives.
Wow.
Yeah. Just 2 children came from them. Shehu Kuti and Kuti married.
Just love the children.
Where are they? Where are they?
They're coming.
No, they ran.
Oh, on the lift.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 27 wives. It's 365 days in a year. Just-
Well, he could.
Think about it though, he's going all these different places.
Imagine how long the wedding was though.
For 27, they all got married the same day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's better than doing them on separate days.
It would have been better separate.
It ain't all that serious. Just get it done.
Knock it out, party.
That's-
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's on the on mine. I'm gonna go back on that. I'm gonna send you some of this.
So that means there's gonna miss a lot of things.
Where is he?
He's on the second floor.
Okay, he'll come down. Come on, here.
No, he can't. He can't.
Uh-huh.
Alright, everybody this way.
Hey, this way, this way. Hey, everybody this way.
Everybody this way. Are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Wait, I'm waiting for them.
Hey, guys, come on.
This way first, we are still going that way. Alright? I told us in 1994 he was charged for money trafficking by the government. After he was being charged for money trafficking, he was taken to the northern part of Nigeria, to Maiduguri. Do we know Maiduguri? Yeah, when he got to that Maiduguri, inside the prison was taken to, there was a sound he was hearing, like a beat of a drums. He never knew where the sound was coming from, but just hearing the sound. And he had to find out about the sound he was hearing. And he was being told, in that part of Nigeria, whenever you're having a ceremony, you have to beat a kind of traditional drums to create an awareness for people. And the sound he was hearing got him inspired, that he made a song inside the prison. He composed a song called Beast of No Nation. Do you know that song?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't.
I do. I don't know. I can't sing it, but I know the song.
Beast of no nation, about society. Beast of no nation, animal skin, yeah.
That's where they got the movie title from.
No, yeah. He was the one that first framed the word. He phrased it, Beast of no nation. That was in 1986. And this is the pot that we used to cook in this house for all the people that lived here back in the days.
That was the part they cooked in?
Yeah. A lot of people in the house. It's a big family.
Oh, they hold on. The wives didn't all stay in the same spot, did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody.
with the 27 women?
Yeah, everybody stays together.
That's right.
Imagine that.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you have the mortar. They were using the mortar to pound the yam. Do you know pound the yam?
Yeah, Ian.
Iyon.
Oh, they use that to do what?
So pound the yam. When you wanted to pound the yam. Do you know pounded yam?
Yeah.
No, I don't know
What happened?
I'm
What
just
happened?
saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's an African food.
Wow.
I'm sure
So
they call it mortar. Yeah. Do you know a play about Fela called Fela on Broadway?
Yeah, I saw it
Yeah.
in LA. In LA, yeah. It was real good.
So that's Fela on Broadway.
Wow.
It happened 2000.
I didn't know there was a play. Okay.
Yeah. So let's go to the other room. Then we have a story there.
I don't know nothing about them.
It's not too late.
Yeah, right.
You know, also, I just don't like the computers.
I just want to be on.
What is say?
Is it buried?
I showed the Fela's tomb down there. Yeah. The tomb is out there.
Is it the pyramid?
Is that
The pyramid.
Yeah. That's the one with the pyramid. This was in 1978. Fela had a political party. A party called MOP, Movement of the People. He was running for president, but his party was kicked out by the government. That was in 1978. Do we know this man here, Thomas Sankara?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
We know Sankara,
Yes.
the former president of Burkina Faso that was killed in 1987 in a coup d'etat. A coup that was led by his own best friend, Blaise Compaoré.
Yes.
And this is a story about Fela with Decca. Decca is a musical company, an American record label that came into Nigeria and they signed Fela. But it got to a point they wanted me to buy a larger share with them and Fela refused. And he started having issues with Decca. And Decca breached the contract between Fela and them. And Fela went to the office and told Decca that you guys were owing me a lot of money, like a ransom. I want my money back. Decca refused to pay him. And he went to his second house, took all his wives and his children, packed them to Decca's office, and they beat all the Decca staff. Chased them out of the office. They occupied Decca's office for 79 days. They were there smoking, cooking, you know. These are the two shy that came from 27. Only these two came from 27 wives.
Oh, we only had two?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 4.
From 27.
Right, right.
These are some of the 27 wives of him.
Okay.
Some of those.
What's she smoking? With
Yeah.
the baby in her hand?
She's smoking
Weed?
weed.
Okay.
Oh.
That's weed.
Is that shown in her?
That's showing the picture. But that's not Sean's mom.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are the two children still alive?
Yeah.
They're still alive. Only one.
I met Sharon.
Only
Yeah.
one?
I met
Sean is
Sharon.
on a tour
Oh,
right
yeah, I
now.
saw that video. Okay.
He's on a tour.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Sandra Isadore. She's an African American woman that Fela met in 1969. And this woman introduced Fela to Malcolm X. We know Malcolm. And she also introduced him to Black Revolutions. We have the Black Panther, Pan-Africanism movement of the people. She gave Fela the first weed to smoke in that same year. She introduced him to weed. And it became
Oh, the first time you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, we never fell from his hand. So that's the traditional wedding with 27 women that he got married to. And this is the first house that got burnt in 1977. This is the second house. This is a tour in London. And the man acted the movie. Fela was in a movie called Black President, but you can't find this movie. Everything about the movie got destroyed in the first house. The first Kalakuta that got burnt. So the movie got destroyed in the house.
Wow.
That's too bad.
Now, when he did a 25 wife ceremony and they had, was this something that happened all the time?
You mean?
Yeah, like to have all those. I'm saying, if that was a ceremony, was this something that happened all the time, or did they just make that up?
No. It doesn't happen all the time.
That people don't do that. I mean, do they do it with like 4 wives at a time or 7 at a time?
Well, it depends.
Depends.
How many can you afford?
How many?
No. But I'm saying the marriage ceremony all happening at one time.
One time in one day.
It just depends.
That's
Just
rare.
one, yeah.
It's rare.
Well, that many, yeah. You trying to have 27 wives?
No, I'm good.
Joy?
Is that in one house?
Okay, this is one of his wives that he made a song for. He made a very popular song for this woman. A song titled Lady. Do we know that song? Oh,
I can't sing it, but I know it.
alright. Should I do the singing?
Go ahead.
Please.
An African woman go dance. She go dance the lady dance. African woman go dance. She go dance the fire dance. She go say, I be lady you. That's the song. That's one of his piano.
Oh, wow.
His lead guitar. And this was his bedroom. The way he left his bedroom before he died.
Yeah.
With his clothes. This is his bedroom?
Yeah.
Left as it.
Left as is?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
is.
Fela's shoes. Fela's underwear.
A lot of clothes and a lot of shoes. I love the Barbie underwear.
You don't want to have that.
I'm good.
She's like, quick.
His fur coats. Those are his shoes. His underwear. Yeah. He never puts on the clothes in his house. He walk around the house.
Why he was wearing Barney out
Say
there?
it again. He never put clothes on?
Yeah, that's in his house. He moves around the house in his own shoes.
No, that's normal.
It's normal?
It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's his house, right?
So he would walk around that Barney.
I didn't say those.
But just said that doesn't bother you.
And now yeah.
And this is the original toilet where he used to take his deuces. Right there. And there's the original toilet and tub.
Colin, mama. So these are just articles written all about him. And we have manifestos for his political party, the party he had in 1978, the MOP. So those are the manifestos for his party.
So he was like left wing.
Not left wing as we know it in America.
It seemed like there's an influence though, like that whole kind of movement.
He was radical like Black Panther,
Yeah.
Malcolm X, but not left wing as in liberal like America.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm talking about like radical, like back then. Like,
Yeah.
Let's explain this. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're going upstairs.
Okay, that's him with his first wife. That's Femi's mom. No, she was a mixed race woman. And that's Femi, Bekor and Kuti, Fela's younger brother. This is Fela's lawyer, Femi Falano. And that's Femi Kuti. This is Fela's first grandchild, Miranda. She lives in UK. That's Femi's mom. That's Fela smoking weed next to his mother.
I think that his mother was equally as radical.
Yeah, the mother was radical, completely
like
radical.
her son, yeah.
You know, she was an activist. Fela even got that from her.
From her.
Yeah,
No, this one.
and he really likes the mom.
And he really loves the mom.
Yeah.
Can you tell the story when something happened and he hired a lorry full of shit and they dumped the shit in front of the president's house or the government house? Do you remember? Can you tell that story?
The story of how he took a shade to the presidential house and all that. Yeah, you know, that was after the mother was killed by soldiers. And he had a lorry, he bought shades, you know, put the shades inside the lorry, and they took it to the presidential office and
And he
dumped.
sprayed.
Yeah. That's in front of Obasanjo.
Is this Obasanjo?
Yeah. You know, he always had this an encounter with soldiers when he was alive. Yeah, there was a situation whereby he bought a car. He bought a car, he removed the head of the car, and he puts firewood inside the car. Firewood.
Firewood. Okay.
Inside Mercedes car. Mercedes car, and he was driving it around. They're trying to bully the government. And look at what they're driving around.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Femi. Fela first. Daughter. And all of that.
She never really cared.
Excuse me.
Animals. Don't let them. They can't join. We are almost done. They can't join. We are done already.
Excuse me, who is this lady?
That's the next doctor, sir.
Yeah, no, I can read it on my phone. I just didn't know what it's called.
This is where he had the word quoted. He said, if a man wants to enslave you forever, he will never tell you the truth about your forefathers. We know what he's talking about. Tell you the truth about your forefathers.
This is where I stay when I come to Lagos. Okay.
Okay, up here so we can complete them.
Never tell you the truth about
your forefathers. That's the protection we're talking about. It's raining outside.
Oh, that's rain.
Yeah.
You guys close the window? Yeah, we close the window.
You're not taking the shot? Femi. That's Fela Kuti. That's Fela when he was young, very, very young.
Femi, his first child.
His first son. That's his first son.
Femi
Fela
Kuti.
Kuti.
Not?
Yeah. Femi is the second child.
Second, who is the first?
Jenny is the first child.
His piece is not here.
Eh?
His piece is not here.
Jenny Kuti.
Jenny, where is it? You show everything of him.
Is it about
He's
I've seen all the pictures. Maybe just join us. That's what you're not
we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah,
He hangs out with us. He hangs
so
out
that's Fela's grandfather. The man was a reverend father.
No,
He was the first man to make music in Nigeria. Fela's grandfather. He was a reverend father. And that's Fela's father here. He was a reverend father as well.
Okay, his father.
Yeah, and that's him when he was young.
Okay.
His younger brother was a doctor. His older brother too was a doctor. His sister, Dolu Ransom Kuti. And this is the father and the mom. The father too was a reverend. And that's the father and his mom. And that's him when he was in London studying music
Okay.
at Trinity College.
Well, was the father supportive of him like his mother was?
I don't think so. No, the father was.
The father died long time
before
he started.
Oh, okay.
So, this is the rooftop.
Oh.
Ife. Is it Francis? Oh, you cooking? Are you cooking? Who's cooking? Who's cooking? Oh, no one's cooking? No, I'm fine. I would just say I wanted to see Ife or Francis.
Because the body was one of the people that brought Shem to London to do concerts. So I would love to meet him and ask if he knows my dad.
Who? I have his number if you want to call him.
Yeah, you probably know my dad, yeah. Because my dad was one of the first people that brought him to London to do concerts.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said we'll have one bottle of drink each for us.
Uh-huh.
A bottle of drink.
Who?
For everybody.
A drink?
Or what do you think?
What we doing with eat lunch?
We'll eat lunch at
You know,
Ibadan.
okay. So what would you do to anybody?
Everybody, okay. You got to take the picture about the statue, Bob.
All right, everybody, that concludes the tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is the first Search for Uhuru tour, and we're at the Kalakuta. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, down at Samir, Search for Uhuru. Peace.